Hello people. So as I was cutting the 100% video, like of my 100% run, where I explain everything, which is a lot of work, actually way more than I anticipated, something huge just happened. The Dredge 1.1.0 update was released, and it is gonna have a huge impact on speedrunning. And I'm quickly gonna go with you through all the features and adjustment and fixes and comment them. Just like so we can have a nice discussion in the comments maybe. So let's see, there are new features. There now is the added advanced map functionality. There can be a zoom, which is amazing. So like if we want to show stuff and go around the map, it is going to be so much easier to like navigate through the areas for new people. There are map markers, which also is very nice, so we don't have to like edit all the screenshots of the maps to show locations, but we can just mark them, which is going to be make things a lot easier. There can be 50 markers. Is it like there are 6 types of markers and probably like up to 50 locations, right? So there will be like a memory for 50 markers probably. And they can be viewed through the Spyglass, which too is amazing. So awesome. And now we come to the actual like very important part for the speedrunning, which gives us so much more space for strategizing better, especially for the 100% run, but also for the any percent run. There will be major adaptations probably. So the timers on the timed quest of the hooded figures and the castaway were removed. So this helps a lot. We can see if we can re-strategize some of the hooded figures and their timings in the run. For example, if we can like drop one fish at one point and revisit the hooded figure later when we have another fish, and maybe there are possible time saves there. So let's see. The book rewards for the Hooded Figures quests have been retroactively rewarded to players who already exceeded these timers. That's pretty nice. So people who have like their 300 days runs and they didn't successfully do the pursuit of the Hooded Figures, they now have the same effects and for example a quicker boat, which is nice. Okay, now to the very huge part. The traveling merchant now always stocks 1 research part every day with a 50% chance of stocking 2. So which before was a very large RNG section of the game, getting all the research parts for the upgrades. So before this upgrade, getting the research parts was completely dependent on RNG. Like we were always resetting and reloading the game in order to refill the storage, and every time we did it, there was like a 20% spawning chance of a research part at the traveling merchant. And now as it is a guaranteed spawn, now is going to be way more consistent, and even with the 50% chance of stocking 2 research parts, now this is going to help so much. And people, you heard it here first, the 100% speedrun is now gonna be at least sub 3 hours, and it might even drop down way more because strategizing will be so much easier now. We will be able to, for example, farm money and get all the important items, the like a quicker engine, very very early in the game, without like being dependent on the RNG of research parts. So yeah, this is amazing for speedrunning, and it makes speedrunning so much more consistent. All basic material spots, lumber, scrap and cloth, now restock over time. There now is and this is amazing as well, like this is the second large RNG part of the game, the chances of finding an aberration of the troll-only species, the aurora jellyfish and the anchovy, are doubled. This is amazing, and this makes speedrunning a lot more consistent. There were so many runs which died because I didn't get a aurora jellyfish or the anchovy king, like I think it's the Parhelion jellyfish and the anchovy king. So yeah, this is amazing for speedrunning, just amazing. From now on, shops will retain unique equipment sold to them, allowing them to be bought back if you change your mind. If you sell your fishing rods, for example, from the fish shrines or your mouth of the deep, you will be able to buy it back from the shop. This is amazing. That's cool. That's really cool. It means that you can, if you have like a littered inventory or a very swarmed storage, you can just you can empty it by selling your equipment without losing it ultimately. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Made it harder to accidentally discard important items. Items such as equipment and quest items now take longer to discard and flash the prompt as the button is held. Rod is now faster to discard. This is very nice. This is just for convenience, right? Move 3 loose jaw spawns in the Stellar Basin to make them easier to locate. So all the people who did like the fish maps now have to adapt them again. But I think that's fine, right? I'm curious where these loose jaws are. I already I memorized them pretty well and implemented them into my runs. So maybe there can be a small adaptation and like small time saves there as well. The description of a few quest items now update to let you know that they can be discarded when they are no longer needed. Okay, so I'm not sure to which items this applies, but yeah, we probably will see, right? The research button now highlights itself to draw attention in some situations. After players have been given the first research part, after the researcher tells players to upgrade a certain piece of equipment in Stellar Basin. Alright, yeah, so this is probably also for new players who don't know that they have to upgrade their rod so they can access Hadal equipment when dredging. Alright, that's interesting as well. When using a controller, the items that prompt you to switch sides no flash until they've been used at least once. Okay, so this is interesting for the players who play on consoles, right? Removed a destructible wall in Gale Cliffs. Oh, I am curious which one this is. So this might be another time save for us. Let's see. Maybe it's the one left to the waterfall, which would mean that I can that there is a small time save there. Let's see. Increase the visibility of glowing quest items in VFX. All right. Items from the Blackstone key DLC now be sold for a tiny amount of money. Can now be sold for. All right. So as soon as they get useless, you can sell them. That's probably for the DLC buyers. Pretty nice. The height of the Spyglass has been raised slightly. Fixes. Alright, so let's hope that they actually fixed the upgrade bug where the game crashed in a menu. Fixed the rare issue where save files could become corrupted on PC, which also prevented new save files from being created. Alright, so that's nice, but this never happened to me. If you load the game with any save files that have already been corrupted, the game will remove these files and allow you to create a new save. Nice. Players still experiencing issues with the game not loading should delete their settings file. Fix the rare issue where some equipment could go missing when upgrading to a larger hull. Not sure if this ever happened to me. Added a fallback system to hold access items in extreme cases. Access items. Okay. Missing dredge cranes have been restored to players affected by this bug. Okay, didn't know that this actually happened. Sounds bad and sounds good that they fixed it. Fixed an issue where the praise cited and the Servant of the Shrines achievement would not unlock correctly. Fixed a typo where the researcher was asking for a stoplight loose jaw. Okay. Fixed an issue where more than 5 trinkets could not be sold at a time to the trader when playing in Russian. Okay. Fixed a few location issues. Added 4 missing playtester credits. Alright, so doesn't look like the upgrade bug was fixed, but I'm sure that this is going to be addressed in one of the next patches. So let's see. Additionally, we've added a speculative fix for players who suddenly find themselves unable to use their abilities. If you're experiencing this issue, please reach out to Team 17, blah 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 blah. Alright, this also never happened to me, but sounds bad as well. I'm just so glad that they are still working on this game, like so full of engagement, and they seem to be so motivated. I think, yeah, this game right now is, with all these adjustments, it is getting in a better and better state, and for speedrunning, these are awesome news. Like this is especially the traveling merchant stocking up a guaranteed research part per day, and the double chances of finding an aberration. Alright, so that's for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I hope you could learn something from it, and I am very excited about the runs now. Like, all of this is going to be awesome, and I wish you a pleasant day.